Alafia, welcome, welcome, welcome to the power of you. Okay, got 1 minute to go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday, the power of you. You are the power. You have the power to do, to have, and be everything that your destiny is called for. Today, we are seeking the wisdom and the power of Orumila. Today is Oseifa, and other Orishas share the day with him. But today we're going to focus on Ifa. In this faith, we believe and we understand that we were created, we were spirit, and then chose the body. And so it was affixed to us through Olodumare. And we agreed on coming to this plane, coming to earth, coming to the place where there are plants, herbs, other humans in physical form, so that we would be able to uplift ourselves, encourage ourselves, and to receive the blessings of Olodumare of God. That's why it's so important for us to keep the waters of the universe intact, keep the powers that flow through us, the sun, the moon, the sky, the stars, keeping this planet in balance. And so today being the Osa Ifa, or the day of affirming Ifa, we want to remind you of the power of Ifa and Odu. The reading of the year, if you have not seen the reading of the year yet, go on my website and you will see the reading of the year for the world, the spiritual forecast. I don't like to say the reading, the spiritual forecast for this year, for the world, for the United States, and for the diaspora. That's my commitment every year, to do that particular services, myself and the priest in my temple at Yeyefini.com, as well as the International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge. And through the work of divining, seeing, recognizing the signature of God for this particular vibration of the year, we are able then to know how to fit in to the grace of God, and how to receive the abundance of God, and how to receive the places where God is manifesting itself. And so if we know the reading of the year this year is Obara Owaring. This is a year where we have the opportunity for us to really connect to our spirituality, connect to the fact that we know as humans that we're not alone. We're not here by ourselves. We are the physical manifestation of the divine. And that every night we have an opportunity to go home and complete surrender. And we spoke of this in another one of our segments of Wednesday. We have an opportunity to recover and to regain God's grace through the breath, to the beating of our heart that we didn't ask how to beat it. God, the universe force that created humanity and human beings, knows exactly how to allow the beat of the drum, and how the breath, and how each organ that we have connects to who we are and who we become on a physical plane. So today we want to talk about, can you imagine that in the creation of the world, in the creation of human beings, we had the blessing of choosing who we were going to be born through, where we would be born, what country, what circumstances, what situations, what conditions. We choose that. Akunleya. We say to Olodumare, I am ready to come back in the physical form. Sometimes it's to pay karma, sometimes it's to learn a lesson, but all of it is to make this world a better place than we found it. Because evolution is just like life. If you plant a tree as a baby, it has the potential to be a plant. But as it grows older, it gets bigger and is able to blossom and to share its fruits. So it changes, it evolves. And then when it gets older, its seeds become another plant, and that's the way that it lives. So it gets better and easier for each one of the uh, offsprings. So can you imagine today? I want you to see yourself. Imagine yourself sitting with Orumila, who is the one who records everything that is said, that you told Olodumare that you would come on earth. And the things that Olodumare also said to you, this is what I need you to do for me. So it's an agreement with yourself, with Olodumare, Olodumare with you. And so I want to speak a little of the importance of making sure that this year and every year, of course, is get your consultation, get your readings, get your connection to what is it that you said before you left. That's what happens as when you're born. Traditionally, when you are 3 days old, there's a reading that's done for you to know exactly why are you here? Why is this family blessed with this new baby, with this new ancestor, with this new evolution of God? And then 7 days if it's a girl, or 9 days if it's a boy, we bring and present it to the world and say, okay, this is what the divination, or what divination, which is the message from God, says about this child, who this child would be, what are the gifts, what are the supports, who are the support cast of this great work that Olodumare put on earth. And so everyone there then dances and holds the child and celebrates the fact that we have an opportunity to see God in another way, in an easy way. So that's beautiful. And so after the child is born, that's how what happened with us, that we remember that, we forget. And so when we come to a divination, when we come to get a reading, what we're doing is calling Orumila, who was sitting right there when you made the agreement, and he was recording it out. Recording it, all of it, saying, okay, so you said you're going to be born in, for me, the Republic of Panama. Okay. You would go to school speaking Spanish. Okay. You'll be able to do X, Y. Okay. You'll be born and this and that. All of that was told to me. Well, I forgot. And so every time that I come to a divination, it reminds me, you made an agreement to do X, Y, and Z. And where you are in your life, there are things that's going to come to you that you will have an opportunity to use, so that you will be able to intuit in the moment your greatness, and that nothing and no one will be able to change your destiny. No one could alter your destiny, no matter amount of opposition or enemy. What opposition does is it gives you an opportunity to say, okay, I need to do something different. I need to do something different. And in doing something different, you're allowing yourself to create a new part of you, a new aspect of you. So during this week, it's Wednesday. My words are to encourage you and to uplift you. Know that no one, nothing can change who you are. Circumstances may change, but your understanding of who you are and where you are, that the power of you is to make this world, everywhere that you step, a better place. So in this moment, I want us to remember that wherever we are, we made that agreement. We made an agreement to say, this is where I am today, and these are the things that I have inherited. These are the things that I'm going to learn. These are the things that are going to shine me as a rough rock or a stone that don't realize that you are a diamond. These things that are happening are rubbing me and developing me to be a shiny thing for God. So I want you to read and let you know what other things the universe, God, Spirit brings to us to connect to that memory. So when you get a divination this year, get your reading, whomever you decide to get your reading from, get your reading so that you will be able to get on, get in, and get the juices that Olodumare promises for us this year by God's grace. And the other tool that we use, I'm going to talk about this. So in the Odu of Oyekun Otulupon, this is a story of Egbeji Owu. He thought so now. Yes. This is an Odu that talks about this man named Egbeji Owu. He was looking, he sought to know how he could find his father. The priest said yes, but he was to make a sacrifice. He was to sacrifice 3 cocks, 3 walking canes, and 350 cowries. He made the sacrifice. Ifa medicine was applied to one of the canes, and he was told to hit the ground 3 times with the cane wherever he pleased, and to call unto his father, who would answer him. The reason for this was that Egbeji Owu died a very old man. He told his son that he will answer him anytime he called him for any problem. His son remembered the pledge after 3 years and wondered if he could still answer after so long, and so he went to Ifa for a reading. He went to find out, why is it things are happening to me? I wonder if I can still ask my father, because when he was on earth, I was able to ask him anything, and I was able to grant it. And he did say that he was there. After the sacrifices of the 3 roosters and the walking cane, which is the staff that we have for for Egun, he went to his father's backyard, hit the ground 3 times, boom, 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 with the cane, and shouted to his father that there was war. On his 3rd call, his father appeared with a multitude carrying arms and weapons. With fear, Olabomilo told his father that he said vulture, not war. His father asked him if he thought he, the father, had slept in heaven. He said, you think I'm sleeping? I heard you said that. So he's telling him, no, you misheard me. And his father said, and so whenever you call me, I will come. So he then said that since that time, if earthly beings call upon the heavenly beings, they could hear and send their requests, but they would never see them. And his father went back to his resting place. So this is an Odu that tells us in Oyeko Otulpon, tells us that we have the power, that the ancestors are not dead and they don't go away. They can be called anywhere that will answer. They see us and propitiate us. Also, Egungun, which is also another form of ancestor understanding or coming forward. So this is an Odu that says, if you want to solve a puzzle in your life, if you want to find out something that you should be doing or you want to do, or do you want to improve, if you're at your job right now and situations seems like they're challenging, don't get overwhelmed and say that you think you need to do something better. You need to stay overtime. You need to stay longer. You need to work harder. It's saying here, tap your staff and call your ancestors. So it is in Ifa that tells us that the way to hear your ancestors that are not dead, the ones that give you, that have their vested interest in you, is to call on your ancestors. The reading of the year says this year, this is the time for us to really connect to our ancestors. Very, very powerful. Because by calling our ancestors, we're able then to overcome any opposition, any situation that's bringing us down and making us feel unworthy and unable to do what it is that we find ourselves doing. So today, I want you to just visualize yourself during this meditation, kneeling and receiving your destiny. I want you to imagine yourself with Ifa Orumila in the corner, listening and taking notes. He probably had a recorder, taking notes. Eshu was right there writing. Ifa was interpreting and saying, write this, write this. They're working as a team, right? And imagine Olodumare in its magnificence, male and female entity that just is a light. And you are kneeling in front of this majestic energy, the energy that surrounds you, uplifts you. And whenever you're feeling challenged, visualize 2 feet above your head, 2 feet below. Not inches. We're going to go with feet today. 2 feet above your head. This white light that emanates, and the white light from under you. And so you will end up being this powerful ball of light. See yourself there, kneeling and making the agreement to be, do, and have, and live through your experiences, to know that you have the tools, you have the support, you have the legacy, all of the things that you came agreeing to do. It's within you. The power of you is that when you come on earth, that power is going to just burst through. Just burst through and share it with everyone else. So when we walk this year in the light of God, none of the oppositions, none of the things that we're seeing, that we're hearing, will affect us if we're doing. So making sure that this year you look for go to Yeyefini.com and look for the reading of the year and do those rituals, the ceremony. The thing that will balance us this year is rainwater. So if you want to imagine yourself in this glow and the rainwater is just pouring over you and cleansing you from any anger, any rage, any enemies, any opposition. Because we spoke last week of the Ajogun, they are there. The things of the world, the opposition are there to keep us balanced. And so when we find ourselves in any opposition, see ourselves kneeling in front of Olodumare, receiving our destiny and saying, Modupwe, thank you. Modupwe, thank you. Modupwe, thank you. Modupwe, thank you. And today as we do this meditation to Ifa, I have fed Ifa. I have opened up my shrine, and he is giving me a wonderful Odu of Alafia. Of what is it that I gave him as the offering? I gave him some Eko, which was made with corn starch or with cassava flour, anything that is gelling. And that's what we give to Orumila. It's corn, pounded corn that is made into powder and is boiled and is given to Ifa. That's what I gave him today. And I ask that each and every one of us will not forget that we made an agreement to be where we are. We made an agreement to be exactly where we are. And the things that are opposing us are just sharpening and rubbing the sheen off of the roughness of our lives and making us these eloquent and powerful, powerful, powerful gems of gold. So as I chant this, I want you to remember, puede ahuecer, puede just visualize yourself sitting there. And I took just part of this chant so that you can remember it this day. When you feel challenged, remember you made, your feet are carrying you this earth, and we're giving thanks for your feet carrying. So I am calling to Ifa, and I am asking you at this moment to close your eyes, visualize your light shining above you, around you. And if you want to visualize that rain just washing you this year away from any negativity, anything to tell you that you're not going to succeed, you're not going to have it, just see yourself embracing. Oh, yes. Just look and see exactly as you want to manifest this. Continue to see that light expanding around you, feeling that space where you are, feeling that seat where you're sitting or where you're lying, that room, the house, the building, the city, the state, the country, the planet. See yourself as this bright light that connects. See this bright light. Baba. Baba. Aboru aboye, aboshishe babamio. Epuera, no tu puedes, papá. No tu puedes, no tu puedes, no tu puedes. Oh, yes. Nothing around you can change your destiny. Nothing can change you except by your choice. And so today I want to do a prayer, especially for our children. For our children. Because this big world is big, and we pray that they are able to make all of the correct choices. Pray over your babies. Prayer to protect your children. And it says, Ogunda iku, Ogunda, Oki, Oku, Oye Orun, Adifa fun Orunmila, Iya yi ora, Ọmọ méjì lẹ́yìn odi, Mori Ogunda, Mori Oye, Iku, Otun, Lepa ọmọ mi, Ogunda lives, Oye isn't lost. Cast Ifa and did divination for Orumila. Ifa will send 2 children abroad. I see Ogunda Ishe Oye. Death will not ever able to reclaim your children. And we make this prayer this day, Baba, me in front of you, Orumila, Shishe. Oludumare, I seek your protection over my children. Allow them to prosper and enjoy your divine blessings and grace. With everything happening around the world today, we are often tempted to think that the world can never be safe enough for our children. Oshala, just as mother chicken hides her chicks under herself, I seek you to protect my children from the danger in the world. Bless my children with a heart of kindness. Bless my children to be healthy, physically, spiritually, and mentally. Bless my children to find their unique purpose in this world and live it in abundance of life. Ifa, I pray as they grow, they walk in victory and obedience of your guidance. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And this prayer was taken from Ifa Yemisi Eleburibong's book, Awurela. Very good guide to spiritual supplication, a book of just prayers. So we pray today that each and every one of our children and grandchildren would not lose their way. Bàbá mi, Olúwa, adúpẹ́ ọ, adúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yẹ ti gbọ́. Àwúrẹ́, adúpẹ́ bàbá mi, Olúwa, for giving us the grace, for giving us the ability, and for giving us this moment right now. Right now, we beseech you, and we give thanks for the offerings that were given to you in favor of everyone that's listening and that will ever listen to this Wednesday in rebroadcast. And whenever they are ready to need and to seek Ifa, know that divination, Orumila, the Orisha that remembers why we came on earth, is always there. We bless you. We bless you on this Wednesday. Find peace and remember to tap 3 times to your ancestors. This is a year to have your shrines consecrated, your ancestral staff consecrated. Stay connected to your Ifa family. Stay connected to your practitioner, be it whatever you call it, whatever name, whatever you know God as. Connect to your ancestor, to your father. He's not dead. Your mother is not dead. Your auntie is not dead. That old lady that raised you is not dead. They are there. Pray for your children. Give the offering and leave it there. And every day when you come, you just give thanks. Thanks for letting me hear from them. Thank you for blessing them. Thank you for bringing them home safely. Thank you. Just give the prayer once. There's no need to beg. Make an offering. Tap your staff. Go to yeyefini.com if you're interested in finding out about consecrating your ancestral staff with my temple. I give thanks and I give blessings to each and every one. May Orumila and may all of the presence of Ifa in all of its names find you and your family in peace. Ashe. Eku Ose Ifa. I give thanks. Asheo. 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 God bless you. Eku Ose Ifa.